Held to adjust exposure. A photo containing an adult.
Well guys, my headphones have run out of battery, so you get to hear voiceover chattering away on the video because I'm using my phone to record this. So we have just found out what it is that Mum has, and you can probably take a wild guess at what that could be with everything that I'm now wearing. So we didn't know before I came in to give her a hand. You might be wondering, how did I get here with Barney not working? But basically a lady from one of the local taxi companies brought me down here, and that was really nice of her to do that. I mean, she will be paid later, but you know, that's not sustainable though in the long term. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about ladies from taxi companies, if you're watching it, that's not what I'm meaning, but just, you know, I can't get like 50 taxis a day or something. I mean, I wish I could because they're lovely and friendly, but I can't. So anyway, my mum just wanted to say her piece about what she thinks made her so ill. And now bear in mind, when you see my mum, this is the person that guide dogs are expecting me to rely upon. They think that my mum can somehow just look after me in the same way that maybe an able-bodied mum would look after maybe a 3-year-old child. So here you are. What do you think made you ill, Mum?
I think it was all this nonsense. It just knocked me out.
Yeah. So the thing with CMT is that, I mean, it works this way for other people too, but if you have CMT, if you become stressed at all, and it can even be like extremely happy or extremely sad or whatever, but if you become stressed, then you are more susceptible to infections. So what happened was last night my mum was really ill. I honestly thought she was having a heart attack. She described the symptoms of a heart attack. I know the last few videos here have been a bit unusual for this channel, shall we say, but neither of us are into dramas. So when I say I really thought she's having a heart attack, I really did. So I phoned 999. They came, they took her away, and they said, is it possibly COVID? Have you got any symptoms of that? And we both said, no, we're fine. And I said, I do have tests here. And, you know, we did one yesterday afternoon and it was negative. So guess what this has turned out to be this morning. After I arrived here, a doctor came in and said that she had COVID infection, which is obviously now what they're calling coronavirus. And then the next thing I knew, everyone was rushing and shoving a mask and a visor on me, and I'm actually exempt from wearing a mask because I have asthma. But I seem to be doing okay with this one, so it must be a good quality one. But anyway, you know, we'll be fine, but it's upsetting. And of course my face is all covered up, so it's hard to see someone's face, is it? And it's all covered up, you know. So that was what happened. And yeah, I mean, all I can say is please keep watching the first video and sharing it and raising awareness, and if you want to share this one too, because remember guys,
Messages. Now, Laurie, try to get to your mum. Carrot juice.
It's not just me. That's my cousin Laurie from America. This is the one that I consulted with about the nutritional value of the dried food. I mean, we've had it properly tested in a lab as well to keep good with DEFRA and trading standards. But this is who was writing to us there, and she was saying, try to get her to eat carrot juice, drink carrot juice, which is a good idea. It's very healthy for you. So yeah, that's what happened there. This is the thing with recording the video with no headphones on. So we'll see how this goes, eh? If there's a really, really confidential interruption, then I'll have to redo this video. But yes, it's not just me that is in this situation at all. You know, I mean, I have been left high and dry, I make no bones about that, and they have had years to avoid that happening. And the whole point of the last 3 years of Barney being on a reduced workload was so that they could line up another dog, and they've had more than enough time to do that. But there are other people where guide dogs summarily retire the old dog, as in the dog the person's had before. It may not actually be even physically old, depending on the dog. And then what they do is later on they leave like a big gap, and then they give the person a new dog, and they're, you know, this happens to people. But yes, I think I'm going to go now. I am very stressed, as you can imagine, with everything that's going on. You know, my mum's in the hospital and everything else, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to keep getting in and out here. So I am very stressed and things. So I'm going to get going before this video becomes really incoherent. But thank you everybody for your lovely, supportive messages and comments and everything like that. Has been so helpful. Thank you. Bye-bye.